Hello, everyone. I'm Brianna, and this is Purified People. And today I'm bringing light to that term of volatility. And in volatility, it is something that we hear inside the crypto space. And for those of you who trade with stocks, we hear that term by the day. And, on the outside, for those of us who are not, or those of you who are not in that space, it's not something that we probably talk too much about. However, it's something that we all experience in our own levels in every area of our life. So for me, as before I was jumping into this crypto space, I had made it a point to identify those areas of our life and start to look into them individually and see where I was lacking and see what needed more growth. It's almost in a direct relation to the way the crypto space works. And that's, I think, why one reason I was so drawn to the crypto space. If we take a look at individual areas of our life and break those down, we start to see that each one of those holds their own level of volatility. So we look at our love and relationships, we look at our intellectual life, we look at our social life, our parenting, our um, emotional life, and our creative life. And we just take a look at all of those different areas and see what that volatility is in those areas. And it kind of makes up who we are as a whole. And not only in that, but it directly affects our emotional life. Some of us are more emotionally intelligent. Some of us deal with our emotions better than others. Some of us haven't quite tapped into that yet and gained the knowledge on how to do so. And we're all here on our own journeys, and that's just fine. But it doesn't change the fact that there will still be volatility in each and every one of our lives. So, if we're taking into consideration the people who are invested in crypto, we have to keep in mind that everybody who is investing is bringing that emotion to the table, which will affect the market. So, also considering the fact that when we go in and we're trading, we're amongst the whales, we're amongst the government regulations coming into play, we're amongst the people who have been holding and hodling for 5 years. We are amongst the people who are day trading, but each and every one of us bring with us our own emotional intelligence. So, one of the main factors that we talk about in one of the groups that I'm in is how when you are trading on people's emotions. And so, it's this thing that, is kind of just a puzzle that we try to piece together when we're trying to predict the market. Because is there any way to take all of those factors in and be able to determine what's going to happen next? I mean, it's just unpredictable. But there are ways to do it that are disciplined. And the more that we kind of start to get to know ourselves, um, I believe that this will have a major impact on how our emotions are affected and how we will direct that into other areas of our lives and create a more of an upward trend as individuals. And hopefully, well, you know what? It will create an upward trend in where we want to see in areas like Bitcoin. We all want it to reach 50,000. That's not something that nobody wants to see. But that volatility is not a bad thing either. It creates more opportunity. There's always that bright outlook to look at. But it's just one thought that's been going through my head. And it's, we can get so wrapped up on the short term of what's going to happen with the market or looking for others to seek so much advice and go down all of these rabbit holes. But in reality, sometimes we need to just take a look and go home and take a look at ourselves and see how we can just maintain a better level of volatility in the areas of our lives, and then how we can contribute and apply that toward our trading so that we're creating value for ourselves, we're creating value for others who are also amongst that community, and we're creating that generational wealth for our future. Like I've said before, I'm all about self mastery. I think it's the cause of a lot of the problems. The lack of that is the cause of a lot of the issues that we have experienced up until this point. And I believe that it is a way to change the future outlook by all really digging in deep and really understanding what we are and who we are and why we're here, and being able to apply that, to future potentials because, yeah, I will say it a million times. There's so much potential in what's to come. And I'm somebody who's come from a um, 10 years of spirituality and just more of an off the grid type. And here I am, because before I was a little bit more anti technology, and here I am now promoting this space. I believe it's a merge between those two worlds, and it's pretty incredible. So I've taken my rant from one end to the other. I guess I've been a little bit, had some volatility in this topic of conversation here, but it's just what's been on my mind today. And I am kind of at this point with my place and my journey with trading that I don't quite feel the need to try to predict the market every second. You know, I'm in it for the long term. I'm in it for the long haul, just as I am with the other areas of my life. You know, identify what the value is. Is it something that I want to invest in and invest my time in the future and get in it, be in it, and get disciplined. And it comes down to those few single simplified things in every area that create that upward trend as a whole. So um, that's me for the day. It's Friday. I'm giving deep thoughts in a scattered way. So I hope that you're picking up what I'm putting down. And I'll surely go into more of this in the future. But for now, I'm going to go work hard on NFTs and learning more about the next 100x coin. So I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will be back tomorrow for another video. Thanks.